All righty. Greetings. Good evening. Mark Dixon here in the Channel 3 First Alert Forecast Center with this Monday, 9:30 p.m. live edition of First Alert Weather Extra here on WFSB Plus, as well as streaming on YouTube. Hope everyone's had a great start to the week after a pretty nice weekend here in Connecticut. Of course, we had cloudier mornings, brighter afternoons, certainly on the muggy side, but temperatures not far off from normal, and it was dry both Saturday and Sunday, our second consecutive weekend with dry weather. Obviously, the week off to a wet start for some. We've had flooding concerns throughout western Connecticut, and a check of First Alert radar. This is lapsing over the last 30 minutes, showing the coverage and the intensity of the rain is decreasing. So good news there. The overall flooding threat is diminishing, going down big time. Rain will be wrapping up. You can already see again, shrinking in coverage, decreasing in intensity, so just some lingering downpours. The flood advisory that was up most recently for Litchfield County no longer, and part of the flood watch has been already canceled ahead of schedule. We anticipate that to continue to be the case as we head forward in time. So our satellite and radar view here over the past 6 hours, you can really see the blossoming of the reflectivity, the radar echoes coming in this afternoon and then beginning to wind down this evening. So very heavy rain, embedded thunderstorms, rainfall rates over an inch an hour, and that led in parts of Connecticut to some really impressive rainfall totals. A lot of this activity has been firing up, has been diminishing as it reaches the 91 corridor. So still some lighter rain. We'll be reaching perhaps 395, but nothing like the western half of the state has experienced. So early this afternoon in the 3-4 o'clock hour, we had a flash flood warning for Hartford County. That little slug there of 2 to 3 inches, basically extending along Route 44 from Avon to Canton. Then that heavy rain moved out, but then heavier rain fell across portions of northwestern New Haven County, northern Fairfield County, as well as in southwestern Connecticut there near the New York border, near New York City. So 4 or 5 inch totals, 6 inch totals in the mix, leading to flash flooding concerns there. So again, fortunately, the threat has diminished and conditions are beginning to improve. Now, earlier today, temperature-wise, we reached the low and mid 80s across the western half of the state, upper 70s throughout eastern Connecticut. So far, our 90-degree tally stands at 10 days, halfway through what we normally expect for an annual average of 20 days. So we'll likely add a few more days into this mix before the week is over, perhaps even as soon as tomorrow. There's our view from Waterbury. We're 72 degrees, certainly still wet from the rain that moved through. 75 in Hartford, checking out our iCam from atop Hartford 21, and our view from New Haven, 76 degrees right now. It is a mild night, it is a muggy night. Note from New London, 72, and the pavement is dry. No rain in southeastern Connecticut or again throughout eastern Connecticut, up and down 395, remaining dry so far. So across the state, we're in the low and mid 70s. A little bit of a southerly component to the wind, 5 to 8 miles an hour, and dew point values up in the 70 to 75 degree range. It is a very, very muggy night. So all that moisture in the air leading to help fuel these storms that have been developing in advance of a cold front that's basically going to wash out across the region. So we're not going to get any relief from the high humidity anytime soon. We've got several more days to go before some improvement can be expected. So you can see how, again, things really flaring up across the region and then beginning to wind down here now that we've made our way past sunset. So on the excessive rain outlook, well, we had some heavy rain in western Connecticut. The heaviest has been falling to our southwest, where you see that level 3 risk. So again, flood watch that was once in effect until midnight has already been canceled for some, and the threat is over for additional flash flooding. So First Alert Futurecast showing the trend here through the overnight hours. Any lingering rain tapers to scattered showers before ending. Tomorrow morning, Scott Haney will likely be tracking a few lingering isolated showers in southeastern Connecticut. Otherwise, patchy fog develops, especially where we've seen rain today. And then tomorrow afternoon, with lingering instability, the daytime heating, the heat, the humidity, the chances there for an isolated shower or storm to pop up. Then as we head past sunset, anything that flares up will tend to diminish. Now, temperatures tomorrow depend upon how much sunshine we see. Forecasting 85 to near 90 inland, low to mid 80s along the 95 corridor. So heat index values will feel like the 90s if temperatures themselves don't make it to 90. So if we're able to hit 90 officially tomorrow at Bradley Airport, Windsor Locks, that's where the official records are maintained for the Hartford area, then we would potentially be on track to have our second heat wave of 2025. So something we're going to be watching closely as we head through the next several days. So on the heat risk map for tomorrow, Tuesday, the shade of orange correlates to moderate heat risk. And notice how there's just a few little splashes, pixels, splashes of red in there. So as we make our way from Tuesday into Wednesday, the shading of red grows, and even more so into Thursday. So this basically speaks to the building heat and humidity over the next several days and the impact it has on the way we live our lives and spending time outdoors. And if you are one who works outdoors, it's good to remember to take frequent breaks, dress accordingly, and remember to stay hydrated. So for our Wednesday, temperatures reaching perhaps exceeding 90 inland into the 80s along the shoreline. And those dew point values basically remain at oppressive levels until Friday. That's when a cold front moves in, and that will bring us a higher likelihood for rain and thunderstorms. So between now and the end of the week, with temperatures reaching or exceeding 90 inland, heat index values 95 to perhaps the high as 105. And we'll have daily chances for storms, but isolated in nature tomorrow, for Wednesday, for Thursday. The highest likelihood for more widespread thunderstorm development will be on Friday with the arrival of this cold front. Behind that, trending less humid for Saturday, relatively cooler, but right in line with what's considered typical or average for this time of year. Dry and bright for Saturday. Sunday, there's some uncertainty surrounding the arrival, the timing of our next frontal system. Could talk about perhaps some late day storms, maybe a higher likelihood as we head into Monday. So something we're going to watch, of course, very closely and bring you the very latest on, of course, as the weekend gets closer. But for now, Saturday looks to be the better of the 2 days for sure. But we may squeak out 2 dry days. Beyond the next 7 days, the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, those shades of orange correlate to the likelihood of temperatures remaining above average. So normal high for this time of year is 86 degrees. We're climatologically speaking, when it comes to our high temperature, at the warmest point of the summer. So once we make it past, say, the next week or so, then we start trending in the downward direction when it comes to our average temperatures. So just a little comparison there for you. So again, recapping our first alert 7-day, a lot of first alert weather day tags on the 7-day graphic here for the next 4 days. And it's for that combined heat and humidity reaching dangerous levels. The governor has already activated the severe hot weather protocols. They go in effect tomorrow, Tuesday, and last through Friday. So that's the cooling centers, etc., that the state makes available for situations like this when the heat becomes dangerous. So limit the time outside. Remember to stay hydrated. And the thunderstorm threat, fairly minimal each day, isolated in nature with the daytime heating. Tomorrow, for Wednesday, for Thursday. Friday is the day where we could be talking about some stronger storms. In fact, we've got this nicely wrapped up here in this graphic. The next 3 days, heat index values 95 to eventually perhaps over 100 degrees. So if you have outdoor plans, this would certainly play a role in those, leading to potential heat-related illness concerns. And then for Friday, we're still hot, we're still humid. So how hot it gets on Friday will be dependent upon the arrival time of that cold front, therefore how much cloud cover we see and how warm temperatures could go. And also that will dictate to some extent how strong or potentially severe those storms could be. So that's where we've got the first alert weather day set for the next 4 days. So including today for the flooding potential all the way through Friday, a string of 5 first alert weather days. All right, we'll have much more over on the Wax at 10 o'clock and then on Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 11. Again, this is the Monday night edition of First Alert Weather Extra. In case you're not familiar, We do these on weekdays, 8 a.m. in the morning, live on WFSB Plus, and also on YouTube, and then as well here at 9:30 in the evening. All right, that is it from here for now. Have a great night.